Hare Scramble race! Twin Bay won track of the year last year. Let's see what they have in store for us this year. Alright, 10 seconds have been called. And, oh, I didn't hold down the starter button long enough. It like fired over and I thought it started, but it didn't. So I hold it a little bit longer, press it again, and didn't really wanna be in this pack going into that first corner. I was expecting the worst, but we only had one rider go down. It was Mr. Deck, Creeper Mode, 941. We got Brian McMullen right up on the front of me with the ultra high flow plastics. Where's he at? He's coming up. No. Honda's in front of me now. Brian made a move. So let's do a quick backstory. Rained a little bit Saturday. We're like, hey, you know what? We woke up Sunday. If it holds off raining, we'll be good. It rained. But then it stopped. Right as time to race. So it wet down the track just good enough to make it a little bit greasy, a little bit wet. Definitely would have been, I don't know, twice as great because this is still my favorite track to race. This just the variations and all the different stuff that you can ride is just sweet. So I had to take it easy. I was definitely conservative. Steve and I walked the track the day before, all the way from front, all the way to the back. And we were just like, oh yeah, hit this here, do that there. And that kind of all went out the window whenever the track deteriorated from the rain. I guess we can try controlling everything, but we can't control Mother Nature. There's some little rollers here. Yeah, something's about to happen. My first super greasy, hey, I can't, yeah. I'm turning the wheel, but I'm sliding frontwards. So
Sorry about that.
Unfortunately took out myself and that guy, what is he, 74?
Yeah.
Deck just asked me if I'm okay. He went down earlier, so he just made a move on me. Okay. Beep,
The horrible stop and fall. Sorry about that.
Who's beeping? Hang on a second. So we're back. Little baby jumps. As you guys can see, I thought I fixed the camera angle, but it was still down just a whole bunch. But I'm gonna roll with it because it's a little bit better than my last footage. So it's I just went to tear off one single tear off, but it was a laminated tear off. So as I tore off the one, all of them went. Like, oh man, this is not the race that you don't want no tear offs. I generally load up 3 tear offs on my other goggles, but these were my clear goggles, a set of box ones. So I had actually got the laminated one from Dave Palmer last year, so I haven't used them since then. And we had a little pile up there. I cut out the footage so we don't all have to sit here and watch me twiddle my thumbs wondering what's going on up there. I think basically either one rider stalled or, you know, got a little squirrely, and then that just kind of backed up things. There is definitely not a lack of seeing riders down here and there. Look to the very far right.
All right, big guy.
I don't know what happened to Steve. I'm gonna guess that he did the same thing. He lost it on this hill, and he's finding a way to come. He's finding.
Come on, Steve.
He's finding a way to get back up. I do like the painted rocks and everything. I kind of like if they had some spots that were a little jump out at you, you know, you don't want to hit. They painted them up for us, so that's good. Yep, see, he's stuck. I'm gonna go over this way. Look how soupy that is. Oh my god, I'm just like, whoa. It's really hard for me to push it. I don't know. Heavier person, heavier bike, definitely did not hold up good on muddy conditions that you're just like spinning every which way. They had a little a little, I don't know, matrix kind of thing here that you just went around in circles. I cut it out because no one wants to see me just going slow, turning in circles. So, I don't know, it took about at least a minute or two to go through that. You can see I can't even keep the bike straight. I can't. Look at him zoom by me. I was running 8 psi in the front tire, 8 psi in the back tire. So, didn't have too much pressure, didn't have too low. Could have probably dropped down the back tire to 6 psi, but I didn't really have all like a super lagging traction, because if it was just too muddy, it was too muddy. I don't care if you had 0 psi in the tire, it was just gonna be what it was. So here's some off-camber hills. You know, of course, it's a little bit hard to tell with one, my camera angle, and two, the
On your right!
Cody Jr.'s in front of me. You can hear that rattling old no packing muffler on the back. Here we go. Two brothers are gonna. There's a rut right there, so I'm trying to get out of it and go up past them. Yeah, brother saying hi in the woods. Both stuck in the same spot. My tire's just like sliding over towards him. There's some other guy down in the woods to the right. I don't know what happened to him. You just see people in random spots. Just, you know, they lost it, went down the hill a little bit. They lost it, went every which way. And I think I got a little bit of a cold from all that cold, nasty weather. It was just blowing this freezing cold wind the whole time I was there. I was gonna get an earache because it just kept going in my ears, and then I woke up today with a sore throat. Let's see. Someone just took a shortcut to the left up there. Let's see who that was. They're supposed to go down and then back up, so we decided they're gonna just cut across the front or the top. So in this video, I'm going to show you the first lap, because, I don't know, this thing was still like 30 minutes long with it only being the first lap. And if I'm feeling mighty adventurous, I'll go and throw together a second lap, because second lap, the truck was getting a little bit more broken, and, you know, people like kind of seeing the whole race, not just a segment of the race. I didn't see the final results, but Steve seen them, and I believe we'll go back to them. You know, it's gonna take forever to find the messages in a group message, I think. So Steve said I got 11th. I think Deck got 12, and he might have got 8th place or something. Let me go back and see. Whenever you're in a group text, things are gonna be all over the place. We got definitely some nice pictures from the District 14 Facebook page. If you want to go search them out, I think it's District 14 Hare Scramble race photos or something like that. My phone's been beeping all night long with all these text messages. There's just too many text messages.
Looking very easy, bro.
Alright, I'll have to wait for the official results. Maybe I'll pause that out for the next video. Let's get back to this video. So, 300. Let's talk about the 300. The 300 last year, I put on the 2-inch lowering kit, and I had
come on, Dougie!
Dougie was stuck down there. Dougie Z, what is he, 72 maybe? So last year the 300 300 power was great. Oh man, for these kind of hill pulls and everything, and just be able to be in the wrong gear and not have to even do anything besides correct the throttle. 300 is definitely very nice for this track. But I had that 2-inch lowering kit on last year with the springs that came with the kit, and they were just too soft for my weight. So I wasn't able to, enjoy the track the most. That, let alone, if you remember, I did the Van Dam splits and freaking ripped my hamstring, my groin muscle, and every other thing in that left leg. This year, I got took off that 2-inch lowering kit, and I just got the Slavin stink bug killer in the back that kind of helps balance out the rear end, keeps it a little bit more level compared to a little high in the back. And that combined with the Enduro Engineering low seat, I'm doing decent enough to where I didn't feel that the bike was too high this year. But that 300 power, gotta love it. Love it. I just grunt and groaned up some of these hills that I didn't have speed on that were rather steep, and for not
He
having.
came from the back. Worked his way up.
Oh, who came from the back? Someone did. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking about Steve or Dougie. Guys, definitely. Oh, get this. Whenever I said that Steve and I walked the track back, we went back to all the way to the back where the enduro section was, and we were looking at the bypass and looking at the enduro section. Just always trying to scope out what might be a better line to take depending on your energy and what you're in the mood for. And I was like, man, the bypass is barely longer than the enduro section. So, whenever it rained out and everything, I knew that the enduro section, with it being a lot of logs, were going to be slippery. I was like, I'm going to take the bypass. So I go to take the bypass, and they moved it. They changed it a little bit where it was a lot longer. And I was like, oh, those sneaky little dogs, they went and changed the bypass on us. I was like, oh, that's good. I honestly feel that if there's a enduro type section, that if you take it, that you should have the shortest route there, and if you're taking the bypass, that it should at least be 4 to 5 times longer. If you're gonna not go through the harder course, then you should be not penalized, but you should have to make up for it in length. So they did it sneakily. They did it. But I'm not going to complain, because I always feel that a bypass should be a lot longer than the actual enduro type route. It's just the first time I've ever seen them sneakily move it. But no complaints, not at all, not at all. Here's 300 groaning up these. I'd say like second and third was generally my hill climbing gears. So look at, I'm at a dead stop right there. I'm just gonna groan it up. So I do have a throttle tamer on the bike now, and I think that throttle tamer might have helped also with some of these hillish climbs, because I'm just barely cracking that throttle, getting the bike to grip, and then just
Get that tight area, Steve.
Getting that momentum going up. That was a funky turn right there. Think how that little pine tree had movement in it. It was just small enough where you could just scooch it out of the way with your bars or bark busters. So as far as I know, none of our bikes blew up or died or anything. I did see a rider. Oh my gosh, I felt bad. I wish I would have had extra hardware for him. He lost his whole subframe. It was a KTM. He had a red background number plate. I didn't catch the number, or I don't remember the number, but I was like, oh, I got like 2 little bolts, you know, like the smaller KTM ones, but I certainly definitely know I don't have any subframe bolts that go up to the frame. So I was like, oh my god, he was like loading it up onto his bike and this and that. So if you lost your subframe, you lost your seat also. So I've been there before. I lost my seat. Never lost the subframe. I've seen a video of a guy losing the subframe, but never lost the subframe. Wow, gosh. What? I don't know. What can you do? He was all the way back here. He wasn't close to the finish line, that's for sure. I think that was on lap 2, so we will not see that on this particular video right here. Because we're at 15 minutes and talking, and I think this one's 30 minutes long. If you guys can bear with me, I hope there's some excitement in here to show you.
Just now when they're super wet.
This was a quick edit. I didn't cut barely anything out, so you're able to kind of, you know, see the whole race if you didn't make it. I'm trying to give you a brief enough description of the weather and everything that happened before the race. After the race, Paul, who's in the B class now, he said that last lap took him about over an hour. I think he said 15 minutes to finish his last lap. He said it was just horrible. And I did 2 complete laps. I came in for a pit stop. I thought I wanted to change goggles, but whenever I put on my tinted goggles, they were just way too dark for this overcasted lighting. So I put back on my dirty ones that just had some specks on them. They weren't horrible. I just wanted a fresh pair. And as I was going back out, it started to rain. I'm like, oh, you know what? Whatever. Rain, I'm not going to let the rain bother me. Well, the problem was, since it already rained and this ground was kind of slippery, it just turned it into super slipperiness. At least where I was. I was in the woods at the time after it had been raining some, and I just like could barely do anything. I just kept sliding every which way, barely making up any of the like the small hill climbs. I was fighting it, and after about 10 minutes of that, I was like, yep, you know what, I'm done. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do this week. I don't need to be super exhausted, and I don't need to be hurting myself. So, you know, of course, the day later, you're like, oh, maybe I should have pushed that last lap. But hey, 2 laps, 11th place. I'm not gonna complain. The only thing that I always like seeing after the race, once all the results are up. Oh, it's Dougie! I heard someone behind me.
It's like Twin Bay Part 2!
Twin Bay Part 2 this time.
He absolutely has more confidence than I do going into these corners.
Yeah, Dougie's off. I thought I was gonna try battling out with him, and he's going. I'm gonna call him Dougie B Class Z. that's Dave Palmer's new name. Dave B Class Palmer. I think that one fits a little bit more suiting for him. But yeah, so with me only doing 2 laps and getting 11th place, I always look back at the results and be like, man, if I would have got in that 3rd lap, what position would I be in? And that's kind of motivation for someone who might be quicker than you, but if you're kind of slow and steady and finish out more laps than they can finish because either one, they fell and hurt themselves, or they just kind of gassed themselves out, how many positions would I gain? So since the official results aren't up and I didn't see the results, we're going to have to wait for another video to kind of look and see, and I'll explain it a little bit better. This is something new right here that they did. We didn't have this last year. So you kind of went down, and then you're going to go over to the right. This is a break coming up here was a low spot that if it would have rained really, really bad, that we thought was going to get nasty, but it really wasn't. So they did a really great job this year with learning from last year's low spots and water spots and kind of deviating us around that stuff this year, even before the rain. So they just kind of changed up the course. This right here was like, you go up, and then this was really soft right here. Trying to get a little jump in. Woo! That's like a step-up jump. There's like so many spots that I would have liked to gun it a little bit harder, but my front tire was sliding, back tire was sliding, both tires were sliding at the same time. I just didn't have the confidence to get that speed up there and hit those spots, and I don't know, I just felt like I was gonna slide right out and fall like I did a couple other spots. I just bought my first can of SC1 and put it on the bike before the race. Well, actually, like a week before the race, just kind of like, I put it on then just to shine it up a little bit. But I did spray the bottom of the fenders and everything with SC1 before the race, left it on all nice and thick. And whenever I went to go power wash the bike after the race, I was very surprised at how easy the mud was coming off everything. So I never used it before, but from this first experience of doing it, I think I'm going to keep on using it because it was really nice to be able to just give it a nice good spray and that stuff was gone. And even like whenever I was getting a little bit of mud from spraying in other spots and like you could see it was on there, one quick spray and it was like it was waxed. It just like whoosh, it was gone. Before I'd have to like spray that spot really good or scrub it, you know, all that kind of stuff. Trying to get some jumps, trying to get some speed. Come on, give it a little tiny baby jump. This backward section right here was pretty cool. Just now it reminded me like a little alley of dipping and dodging and stuff. Got a little tree crossing, camera wipe. There's a little tree crossing. My camera doesn't look like anything, but I bet that baby was probably about a foot and a half. Maybe 2 feet max. For me, with these conditions, finding the way to either stay in the ruts or drop your tires in the ruts so you don't slide out different ways was almost like really good for how I was riding at my pace. You fast riders, you just hit anything and everything and just keep going. So mad props to you guys for my slower speed. I'm more the cautious, slower rider and just kind of find the best spots for me to go. Whoa! I almost lost it there for a second. Hit a rock. Hit a rock and deflected my tire a little bit. I think we're coming up to the bypass. So I don't even think they had the enduro section up right here because they pointed me over here to the left. So in the old one, you went up this way, you crossed over these cement blocks, and you went up to the right. Now look at this. All of a sudden we're going over here to the left a whole bunch of feet. I don't know, there must have been 50 feet or so. Got a little hill climb right here. And then this is still going over to the left. This was definitely not in yesterday's walk that Steve and I took, which I think we might have a picture. So on the other one, you probably were cutting in maybe about right here, and all you did was you were cutting it right here and going one swoop over to the right, and that was it. So hey, like I said, no complaints. I took the bypass, and if I want to take the enduro section another time, I could have, and just kind of learned by, hey, that was longer. Next lap, let me go take the shorter version. But I was not feeling very confident with the wet logs and everything, so I avoided it. I think Steve said he might have went through it once. we'll have to wait and see his video. I'm gonna throw some links down. If you made it this long, I'm gonna throw some links down to some other D14 riders that are out here putting up videos and might not have ever seen before. So we got Deck, he's Creeper Mode. We got Steve Buzz. I think he's Steve Buzzard on his channel. I think it's another one, might be Grit731.
You're right.
So I'm gonna throw some different links down there, and if you guys want to check out some other people's videos, you might find some other guys that you. Oh, check this! I'm not waiting for him. He looks like he's gonna be a minute. So I think I went through all this effort going up this big, tall ass hill, and then by the time I was going back down, I think someone else who was behind him was just making his way through. No, he's still down. So I had to go up a big old hill to get out of that way. His bike was just so down that it was like stuck between trees, and I knew it was going to be a minute for him to be able to get back up, and it was right in the bottleneck. So there's no way getting around him unless you see how I went around. I didn't want to go down because I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to make it back up until I went further up, like right up here or something. So that seemed like the best move at the moment. You know, whenever you have something like that happen, you only have split seconds to figure out what you want to do. Might not have been the best move at the time, you know, after thinking about it, but it's the first thing that you thought would be the best move.
This is the track.
Yeah, the phone is ringing.
For the 300 power.
300 power!
But not second gear 300 power.
Oh gosh, I'm in third gear here, and I was like, yeah, you know, I can just make it up here in third gear, and I can feel the bike bogging down a tiny bit. Might have been fourth gear, and I was like, oh god, I just like jinxed myself.
All right, second gear it was. Well, cool temperatures and everything.
I heard someone behind me. Getting a little squirrely coming up here. Just keep that momentum going. Nice hill climb. Yep.
Takes time for a break.
Little pit stop. I swear this new helmet is just driving me crazy. So my camera angle's off. I did have a rear-facing camera that I put on just to get some rear action footage. You never know what you might get. And that's off. And then I go into my hydration straw that goes in through the very front mouthpiece. It's like, I don't know, I can never get it in my mouth. I have to physically kind of grab it. The other one I just kind of kept in my mouth and I'd either chew on it or just, I always have it there. And I, with this new helmet, I got everything.
Oh boy.
I got everything just like situated wrong. Alright, here we go. 300 power, dead stop. Mauling up this hill.
Thank you!
This would have been a good race for a radiator fan.
The dude there.
This has been slow going. Oh, Fritz is on patrol. I heard a noise. I'm recording. Alright, so we're going. I made it up the hill.
Keep that 300 open.
I think I'm going to take a break up here. Need to get the dang straw in my mouth. Or not straw, mouthpiece. There we go. Tell you what though, those sections are like exhausting, but there's just something about the way this track is laid out that other tracks don't have. They might have a mix of a couple of these things, but the side angles on the hills and just how deep the property goes and all the variations, this is still going to be my vote for track of the year. So let's see if they're going to get it 2 years in a row. Even with the rain, this is still my track of the year already. And this is definitely my vote for Recluse track of the year. I use that Recluse like no other through this with my stop and goes. Give it gas and you're just all over the place, and then I'm worried about slowing down. I'm over here on the left hand side where the grass still is a tiny bit, that way I can yeah, look at that, fighting it on the second lap. A lot of those turns started forming berms and everything, so it was a lot nicer to go in and just have that berm to guide you through. So the first lap they weren't formed as much, but the second lap they were pretty good. Didn't find any mud holes that I could have seen anyone getting stuck in. If anything, I guess the only way to really kind of more get stuck would be from sliding down on the hill and then trying to get your way back up to the top of the hill where the track was. So I think I seen 002 right before I cut out at the very end. Seen him down there, and I was like, oh well. And I was like, oh, if I see him, maybe I'll go down and help him. But I called it quits right after. Actually, not maybe would have helped him. I would have, if I would have looped around and he was still down there, I would have definitely helped him. It's just I didn't know where if we were going back down that way or if he was like behind me some or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I didn't see the results yet. I'm gonna guess I know Steve's ahead of me. I'm gonna guess 002's ahead of me too, because he's been a trooper. He's been killing it with his finishes lately. He's been definitely more up in the top 10. So he's got that older Suzuki that just freaking has it running A1. No problems at all, mostly. Oh, there was a couple of, whenever Steve and I went up this way, I did not see no logs. So all of a sudden, I come up here and I was like, oh, hey, we got some logs to cross. Okay, let's go and get them. And I was just tired from. Oh, dogs are going crazy over here. Not even gonna yell at them. Like they see like one dog outside and they're just like freaking go crazy. Alright, pause this, they're driving me crazy. And I'm back. Yeah, no, I was not having that barking. Sometimes I'll go for 5 minutes if you don't tell them to be quiet. Oh, this downhill right here. This was a really steep downhill, and Paul told me that on the last lap, people were not even able to brake enough to make that turn, that they were just going down into the valley right there. They were basically just going shoop, and then right down into the valley, not being able to make the turn. Which I could see that happening with the way that I was barely making it through the woods. Some of these good dirt sections, I'm trying to make it up a little bit of gas. This definitely would have been a decent race for a four-stroke also. Just having that low-end torque. Like, I know my brother had to be struggling with that 125, just having to clutch the crap out of it. He came back. I'll throw in a picture. He came back looking like he got stuck inside of a mud hole from top to bottom, just like he went swimming in to save someone. I'm trying to think who else came back. There's a couple guys that came back looking really rough. And actually, I'm going to have to insert the photo right now. I took a picture of my bike next to Paul's bike because he did, I think, 5 laps. And I did 2 laps. My bike looks like I raced it a little bit, but not, like totally crazy. And his bike had just mud caked up all over it. Now the guy down to the left was kind of like bypassing it, got stuck. Which I might have avoided those tires if that bypass looked clean and, good. And I seen him stuck down there. I was like, okay, I'm not sure how good these tires are going to be across, but I'm going for it. This stuff got chewed up. It's like people are just crossing the lines every which way. I don't try doing it too much. I just follow where the most beaten path is. Might not be the best or most legit one, but I try staying within the track. I'm not out here to do anything I have to do to get that top position, as far as cutting the course or doing anything else. I'm out here to have fun. I'm out here to be sportsman. Like that. Thank God this guy's out of here. I can't even see his numbers, so I'm not even going to say nothing. See no evil, hear no evil. But yeah, things like that. There was some very unsportsmanlike lines that I seen here and there. That, like, if we had a uphill, then a downhill, well, all of a sudden there's a little bit of a line at the very bottom where they just bypass that whole uphill and downhill. And, it's not something I would do. Unless the track conditions were so bad that I knew I wouldn't be able to make it up that hill, then I just do whatever I had to do. But in all possibilities, I always try making it the way I should. Alright, slow down. That's it.
Hi, Mom!
Yeah, my mom's over there on the right, taking a photo. That's all I got. Oh, I gotta add a clip of Steve in here. Let's pause this and add in clips, add in photos, and that's it. If you made it this long, thank you very much. Because this was a long-ass video, but there was a lot going on. This is it. Pony down and out.
Well, did you finish?
No.
Oh, you fall?
I sprained my ankle on the first jump.
Oh no.
Oh, damn. You need help?
Can't do it anymore.
You need help? Yeah.
I tried to finish.
The double one? Alright, I'm gonna shut this off. I'm recording you.